tutorial for using the DoInk Green Screen app. When you open the app, and it looks like this, to create a new project you need to go top left arrow back to the project library. Now there's a lot of stuff in my project library, so when you want to curate you can just slide along empty ones to delete, because kids will make all kinds of empty projects figuring out what they're doing. So you can just tidy things up very quickly like that. Now it's important when you are using the DoInk that your photos or video are not deleted from the iPad, because they don't save within app until you actually consolidate it to your camera roll. That will make more sense soon. So to start a new project, top right corner plus, create a new project. To add my video or images, I look at the bottom right, the 3 layers. Now they do stack up, so whatever I put at the top layer will be the top of everything in my video. So I like to add my background to the bottom, my video to the middle, and anything I'm going to put on top, maybe a PNG, which is just an image, not the background with it, on my top layer. If you've got the animation app, you can do things with that as well. So plus for the middle, go to video, and if I click the wrong thing in here, it's just a question of clicking on what the correct thing is. So go to my video, go to all. I'm going to use some of our little stop motion animation from the kindergartens. Use. Now this has a lot of noise in it. There's a lot of the background they got that wasn't on the green screen. I can go into it with my mask and I can erase it. The magic wand will just click on certain things and erase them. You can go too far and actually erase part of your guys. My little guy here just lost his leg. So I go to the top right, my little undo arrows. And to get specific things, I can go to my eraser. I can change the size of it and just erase like that. Now, part of the problem with this is once I start masking, it will mask all the layers within the video. So that is done, and that will get rid of the noise. I missed this little bit over here. I'm not going to worry about it. To add more video, I scroll along by just swiping. Add video, all. Let's use this one. Use. Okay. I can press the arrow to play it to review. Good. Looks pretty good. Looks like I had a little black square at the end, so I'm going to hold this little tiny square at the end, and I can just slide it along, and that will actually delete. So if I scroll back, play, that looks good. Okay, and while I'm on this layer, I can just slide it around, pinch it, and I can zoom it, adjust it, and I can slide it to delete the noise on the side. So that should be good. Now, I'm going to add a background layer, image, all. It's going to grab an abstract painting, use, and I can zoom that to create a nice little background. So let's play and see what we've got. Oh, I had a hand in there. So to get rid of that hand, I can click on it again, hold down the handlebar, it pops. You can see where the timeline adjusted to, and I've got a little gap in there, so let's play it. I still missed the hand, dang it. It's going to be further along. So hold it down. I get that snap of the timeline. Check it. I'm not going to get rid of that. So now I've got this gap in the middle. So I can go to the end of that. I can add in, and when I add another video in, let's use this little fella. Use, pinch to zoom to get rid of the noise. And my background layer, I'm actually not all the way there. So zoom to the very front and slide it over. That should cover it. Now, when I added that middle video in, it just slid the whole thing over. I should have trimmed the bottom so you could have seen that. And so this little guy too, I can do a little adjustment here to get rid of those bars. And should be good to go. Okay, bottom layer, I don't need it that long. Slide to my end, and I can tap it again, and that will trim it. So, play it one last check. Have a hand. I'm good with that. So I can save, I can save this, and I can save it to my camera roll. That way I'll have a copy that even if people delete the background photo or the video, I'm still going to have a copy on my camera roll. That too can be deleted. So if I'm worried about that, I can export this. I can airdrop it. I don't have any other iPads or Macs open with AirDrop on them, so they're not showing up, but they will just show up there. The other thing that's really nice, if I say I'm done, and I want to save my project, I can airdrop this, export, give it a little name. That won't necessarily show up. Type in my name, continue. So I can airdrop the project, and it will be sent as a project. So when I go to my Plus, that'll be open a new project. And I'm good to go. Thank you.